opponent, Jacob Silva, many consider him a power striker. What is your assessment?
He's durable. I think that's how I'd describe him. He hits hard because he loads up on everything. Everything's a big overhand or a big hook, so it's kind of hard to not hit hard when you're doing that. Stylistically, I love the matchup, man. My coaches love the matchup. This is like stylistically, this is the perfect matchup for me. This is the kind of matchup I do best against. So I'm excited.
Yeah, it's I guess you could call it like a striker's delight. You know, like how they try to like label certain matchups. I guess, do you think so? It's a striker's delight.
Yeah, man. I'm a better martial artist than he is, and I think at every facet of the game, man. If we were to kickbox, put on big gloves, I think I'd TKO him or KO him. Same thing in boxing. If we were to grapple, I'd sub him. If we were to wrestle, I'd tech fall him. So yeah, people can see it as two strikers, but I'm a martial artist, man. Like I said, I'm someone that started in MMA. So wherever I decide the fight to go is where I'll have the upper hand.
What do you believe separates you most from all the other flyweights out there, all the other flyweights that are competing on the Contender series?
I think it's my consistency, man. My will to how bad I want this. And I know it's cliche to say, and every fighter wants the UFC contract, man, but this is everything. And I know it's cliche, but it really is, man. And I think just the hard work I put in, I think separates me from 95% of the division.
Well, it is everything at this moment in your life. It is everything for you, for your career, right? So it's true.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you always get that question in an interview, like, is this the most important fight of your life? Of course, man. Every fight is. Like, whether you're coming off a loss or coming off a 3-fight win streak, 4-fight win streak, 5-fight win, every next fight's the most important one. So I don't think it's any added pressure. Whether I'm fighting in front of Dana or in my backyard, the goal's the same. It's to win and win impressively.
I guess you just got to visualize it as Dana is in your backyard and you're fighting.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, man. It's not really added pressure. Yeah, it's the same. It's a fight. It might be a little quieter this time, but it's a fight.
Definitely. Now, the big question is, how do you see yourself winning the contract?
Like I said earlier, Silva's durable. I don't think he's one of those people that'll break in the first. I do think I fought someone like him before, and he's never fought anyone like me. I think when he starts whiffing and he feels my speed, he's going to start to break, and I think I get the finish in the second. Yeah, I just think he's durable, man. So I won't be surprised if I don't get him out of there in the first round.
Jeff Molina, give me your thoughts on him, and what have you looked him up or anything, or are you just like, it doesn't matter?
I mean, it doesn't matter, but I think every fighter at least looks up the guy that's fighting just to see his style, see what he's about, his movements and stuff. I mean, he's young. He looks hungry. He looks, energetic. I mean, but to be honest, he doesn't really impress me. I think I fought tougher guys, than him. I mean, he doesn't look like he doesn't have a lot of experience. I mean, yeah, he's 7-2. Which I applaud him on that. But I mean, I'm a whole different animal. I'm not the same as these other 25ers out there. Like I take it serious. I mean, I'm a pretty playful guy. I joke around a lot and stuff. But once the cage locks, you're locked in there with me. And that's the bad part about it.
How do you see this fight playing out? Are we gonna see the same old Silva performance? The last 6 fights. Are we gonna see that?
Yeah, you are. To be honest, I honestly think that's the only way that I will get this contract. I mean, you just seen last Tuesday, they had some flyweights on there. They were pretty good, and they didn't get the contract. The winner didn't get it. So, you going the distance, is not the way to go. They always say don't leave the fight, to like the judges, and I mean, they let it go to the judges, and that could have cost them the freaking contract. Yeah. So I mean, even as an amateur, my first coach told me, Jacob, if you let it go to the judges, they're like, you're probably gonna lose. So, I took that to heart, and every fight I have or I go into, my goal, my mindset is, if I don't finish this guy, I lost. And that's it. No matter if I do dominate the guy on the ground or stand up, because you don't know judges. Know what I mean? You don't know the way they see the fights or what. And some judges, they probably never fought their whole life, but they're they have your career in their hands. So my goal is to finish every fighter that I do fight, because in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, it's up to this guy to determine if I won or not. And I just don't like that fact. So my goal is to go in there, finish him, walk out with a contract. Hopefully, I can walk out with a contract.